Vlogmas! Happy Tuesday! Today I'm working from 11:15 to 7:45 and I am on my way to work right now. And after work I'm gonna go to Disney Springs and pick up a Sven plush for this girl on Facebook, because I work here and I'm easily accessible to Disney World. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to Disney Springs tonight, and that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, so I'll take you along with me. Let's go. Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a river full of memory. Sleep, my darling, safe and sound, for in this river all is found. In her waters, deep and true, lie the answers and a path for you. Dive down deep into her sound, but not too far or you'll be drowned. Yes, she will sing to those who hear, and in her song all magic flows. But can you brave what you most fear? Can you face what the river knows? Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a mother full of memory. Come, my darling, homeward bound. When all is lost, then all is found. Hello. Work was wild today. So, I'm just gonna briefly tell y'all these two stories because they were wild. Guests are just wild today. They're very guesty. For whatever reason, Tuesday is a guesty day. Like, you know, when guests act very guesty. Anyway, I was at Cars Cart, which was in the Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy area. It's a little, like, merchandise stand where we sell, like, cars items and, like, car toys, right? And this little kid was having, like, a meltdown because he really, really wanted this car. He wanted this specific car, because we have this car, his name is Jackson Storm. We have this car in multiple different sizes, but he wanted this car. And I told his parents, I was like, oh, well, you can get it in this set, but the set is like $35. And the parents were like, this is too expensive, like, we can't afford this. Like, we can get a smaller one. And he was like, no, I want this one. And we have one, so like above the register, we have this little shelf that's like full of broken like Cars toys. And we had one of the ones that he wanted, like the size and the one in the set that he wanted. And I think he only wanted Jackson. He didn't want any of the other ones in that set. He just wanted Jackson. And it's like a box set, so the parents would have to buy the others, like, to get Jackson. Anyway, so it's broken, and I took it down off the shelf, and I was like, well, this one's broken, and I'll give it to you guys, like, you know, if you want it, and if that'll make him happy, you know, and, you know, it is broken, so you can't return or exchange it or anything. Like, you acknowledge that it's broken. And his parents was like, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, like, that's totally fine. Like, I understand, like, you know, if he only wants this one, then, like, why buy the whole set, you know? So I gave it to them, and he was so excited, and, like, he gave me a hug. It was really cute. And this other family was, like, standing there, like, watching me do this. And then this mom comes up to me and goes, so all those cars are broken? And I was like, I mean, yeah. And she goes, can my son have the mater? Because there was a little, like, mater sitting there. And I was like, I mean, he can, but, like, these are my, like, random act of kindness cars. Like, we give these out for, like, you know, just randomly, like, random acts of kindness. And she goes, well, why'd you give them one? And I was like, because they, like, couldn't afford to buy the pack that he wanted. And she was like, well, that's not fair. And I was like, and I just gave her the mater, and I was like, listen, and I flat out told her, I was like, listen, like, cast members are more likely to give you things if you don't ask for them. And I said, when I look for people to do random acts of kindness, I will look for people who, like, you know, maybe the parents, like, can't afford to do it, or, like, the kid is just really, really, really into this toy, and, like, he's, like, not letting go, and, like, you know, I don't know, like, I don't give things to people who ask for it. So I told her, I was like, next time, like, just don't ask for it, and maybe the cast member will show you niceness. Like, it's not gonna happen every time, but if you ask for it, people aren't gonna give it to you. But I gave it to her because she looked like the type of person that would have gone and told my manager. She gave away this toy for free, but didn't give me one. Like, so, you know, I just didn't want to deal with that. So I gave it to her for free. So that's that. And then second thing, we caught this random guy, smoking backstage. He was backstage in a cast member area smoking. We turned the corner and he's standing there on his phone smoking a cigarette. And if you don't know, all of the Disney parks are smoke free. Like, no smoke, whatever. Like, yes, we have cast member smoking areas backstage, but like on stage, like with the kids and everything, like there's a lot of children. Like, we don't want, you know, any secondhand, because secondhand smoke is worse for you, you know, especially with these little kids running around and like babies, like, you know. So all of our parks are smoke free. And he was standing backstage and we turned the corner and I was like, hi, do you have your blue ID? And he was like, what? And I pulled out my blue ID and I was like, do you have one of these? And he goes, no. I'm like, okay, then you need to go back out there. I was like, also, all of our parks are smoke free, so you need to put out that cigarette. And he was like, this? And I was like, yes. He was acting dumb. He was like, oh, I didn't know I could smoke. And I was like, yeah, no, all of them, you cannot smoke in the parks. All of our parks are smoke free. And he tried to like put it out in this, like, in the Cambro, which is like a big like ice chest that we have. He tried to like throw it away in the ice chest. And we're like, no, put it out on the ground and throw it over there. And like, I just can't believe, like, what part, like, I don't know. If you're a cast member and you go backstage, you know what backstage looks like. Like, that does not look like Disney World. So, like, what guest goes back there and it's like, oh yeah, this is Disney World. This is safe for me to hang out in and smoke. Like, the audacity of this guy. Anyway, that's just what happened, and that was wild. And the coordinator was with me when that happened. I'm just like, what part of this looks like Disney World? Like, there's like a dumpster back here and like a bunch of like office buildings. Like, this isn't like for you. Like, this does not look like Disney World. Go away. Like, get out of here. I don't know, just people were very guesty tonight and very like wild. So anyway, I'm gonna go to Disney Springs to pick up some things, and then I'm gonna go home and edit these videos. So let's go. I got the goods, but I'm wet and it's raining really hard. That was a nightmare. It wasn't a nightmare, it was just very, very busy. It was very busy and it was raining and people were extra. Like people are always extra. And guests are very guesty, and I'm driving with one hand and there's a police officer right there. Don't arrest me, I'm being legal. Anyway, I'm really wet. I think I'm gonna drive through Chick-fil-A because I'm hungry, and that's all the money I'm gonna spend ever because I don't have money. I have like 30 bucks. I could buy Chick-fil-A. I think it'd be fine. I mean, I went grocery shopping, but I only got food for work. And I have a little bit of food, but not much. So I need to get like my bigger paycheck, and then I'll be able to afford real food. You know how it is, that CP life. Anyway, I'm going home, and I'm gonna edit this video, and I'm wet, so yeah. Okay, I'm home, and I have my Chick-fil-A, and I got my stuff. I'm gonna watch the Imagineering story and then edit videos, because that's all I have to do. So, thanks for watching. I would film myself eating Chick-fil-A, but like, I'm not a mukbang channel, and I'm not into that, so I also look gross when I eat, and I'm self-conscious about the way that I eat, so I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, thanks for watching Vlogmas. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.